Welcome back. Thanks for coming back. So, like I promised, two more examples of how to use the cosine ratio to figure out the angle that's required within some of the questions you're going to get, and then just understanding. And then once we get into that, I promise I'll make it a little harder. Okay, so first things first, as always, depending on where the angle is, let's label the sides. Because we need this angle, we know that this is going to be the opposite, and this is automatically our adjacent. Now, our adjacent is what we need when using the cosine ratio, so that's pretty much where we're going to be at. Now, we have our cosine ratio. We substitute in, right? Okay, so that would mean that the cosine is going to be equal to the adjacent over the hypotenuse. We rewrite it in the manner we would use on our calculator. Once we've rewritten it, basically we plug it in. Now you're going to punch it in at 11 divided by 15 with the cos. It's going to give you 43 with a couple decimal places, but they're not significant enough to round up to 43. So it's just going to be the cos is 43. As always, now that we know this angle, question is, what is his friend on the other side? Well, we do that backwards by going 43 plus 90 minus 180, and you should come up with 47, which would go here. All right, quick check, 47, 43 is 90, 90 is the final one, 180. Remember, always the angles inside of a triangle add up to equal 180. Next question. Make it pretty. Now we'll switch it up just a little bit. Okay. In this question, our hypotenuse is going to be 10. Okay. Now, once again, as always, because I can switch up where this little guy is, okay, first thing you do is label the sides. So if we label the sides, this one is opposite, this one is adjacent. We don't need this one because cosine uses the adjacent and the hypotenuse. All right. So substitute after labeling. Reorganize the ratio of how we're going to punch it in the calculator. Punch it in the calculator, and we should get 36.8. Okay. Now, because it comes out at 36.8, that's reasonable enough to make it a 37. So this angle is 37. Now, as we've covered multiple times, and I know you're probably getting tired of me saying it, finding the last angle is just working backwards, knowing that the interior of a triangle is 180. So it's 37 plus 90 minus 180, and that should give you 53. And there you have it, the two other examples. So the biggest thing to remember, as always, and I know once you have what you're trying to find, label the triangle so you know which numbers to use, and then follow the steps. I know we like to jump it, but until you're totally comfortable, follow the steps, writing them down, derive the answer, come up with the last requirement. Hope this works. I'll continue to load some more videos that may help figuring it out. Some might be copies, some might not. But if you have any questions, you do know how to get a hold of me. Cheers.